Hello. Happy Thursday. I forgot what day it was.
That was weird.
Happy holidays. I titled this video, Ho Ho, How's It Going? Because I didn't know what to title this. Usually Andrew does it. I should not be allowed to do this. I should not be in charge.
You're in charge of the witty titles then.
I guess today. I thought Ho Ho, How's It Going was great.
Surprise, everybody. This is still a thing. It's still happening. It's just hasn't happened as often.
We missed last month. That was it.
Oh, it's been a steady thing. Okay.
Well, the monthly videos, not the other videos.
The live videos.
The live monthly videos.
We are here. I don't know if anybody's watching. This is the Uncanny Omar. I'm Wonder Maddie and White Cosplay all at the same time.
What's my name? White Cosplay.
I was putting figures up and drinking wine. Leave me alone.
I know I'm pale, but come on, man.
Okay. I'll show this on Twitter too while we're
share wherever. You got friends, family, maybe your mom can watch. That'll help.
Lord, no.
that mom. My mom watches my shows from time to time. She's so sweet. Shares with my Peruvian cousins. They have no idea what they're watching down there. They're like, Omar's in a suit. He must be a very important man in whatever he does. Because they don't understand that I'm talking about Marvel Omnis. And that's so awesome.
Well, Peru's been in the news a lot lately.
Okay, yeah, it's always for bad things. It's never a good thing. That's why I tell my dad. My dad and I are watching the World Cup, and I'm like, this is why we tell everybody we're from Argentina. We never admit we're from Peru because there's nothing but bad news going on down there. At least Argentina is in the World Cup finals, and they always make it. So, and he gets so pissed at me.
Did you know that Peru has a huge Chinese population?
Yes.
I just mentioned it because related to my job. Because, I didn't know that we have
Chinese
some partners.
And Japanese.
Brazil is the big one for Japanese.
Probably big vacation or something, knowing that.
Argentina was big. Hey, what's up, James? Argentina was big for, unfortunately, opening their doors to Germany after World War II. So a lot of the people that shouldn't have escaped went down there and started living down there. Now, a lot of good people also went down there too. But yeah, it's a little history lesson. So there we go. How's everybody doing? What are you two doing? What is this?
I'm existing.
You're in charge.
This is fun because
how does this work?
There's no structure to this.
Oh, it's like the old channel.
Okay. This is just hanging out. This is
Kenny's here.
What have you been?
Hey, Kenny.
Hey, what have you been watching?
Jessica's here.
Are we talking Nazis on a casual Thursday? Okay. Jessica, you should pop on. What are you doing? You want to come hang out? You want to hang out, Jess?
Last part of the band.
Jess is allowed.
The band's back together, guys.
I'm bringing Jess to New Year's, by the way.
Okay. Is she your +1?
Yeah.
Oh, we get a +1? Can I bring all my cats?
You and Heather get a +1 each. And no, hell no. You want my dog to go nuts? So yeah. What's going on with you two? What's up? What's new? What's up?
I've been playing God of War Ragnarok. It's been a long time.
That's a new one. Mm-hmm.
I've been playing Marvel Snap on my phone constantly.
Don't know what that is.
Nope.
And you know what Marvel Snap is?
I really don't. I don't.
Oh, card game. Marvel card game for your phone. It's very addicting.
Oh, okay, yeah.
It's really good.
I used to play like the One Piece. Collect them all, basically.
Oh,
a lot of these games are just like collect them all.
Gotcha.
Yeah, gotcha.
This is different. You would like it because it's more like an actual card game you would play.
Okay.
And that's my usual stuff: reading, watching TV, trying to catch up on all the nerdy, geeky TV, which is hard. I feel like there's so much stuff all the time.
What?
It's tough. Like
Firefly Lane season 2 is out.
I didn't know you were a Firefly Lane fan.
Well, let me tell you something. It's not the freaking follow-up to Firefly. I can tell you that much.
Well, no.
But I got suckered into it, and I loved it. I love it. It's not as good as Virgin River, but still pretty solid.
Have you guys watched Wednesday yet?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I watched the first 2 episodes with Melanie. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. I really like, man, she's having a good year. What is her name?
Jenny Ortega?
Yeah, she was in Scream, which was
X.
okay.
She was in X,
which was better.
Oh man, X and Pearl are like those movies.
I haven't seen Pearl yet, but
Pearl's is a thing for sure.
The best horror movies I saw this year is my order: Barbaric,
Oh, Barbarian. Oh,
Sorry,
it's so
I was just
good.
reading
It's
Barbarian.
so good.
Deadstream, which is phenomenal. If you've not seen Deadstream, especially if you're a YouTube content creator, and if you've not seen Deadstream, it is freaking brilliant.
I haven't seen it.
And Nope. I loved Nope. I thought Nope was so good.
Oh, so good. I
think a lot of people didn't dig it, but I really liked it. I thought.
Oh yeah, Jess and I. Yeah, we listened to a whole podcast about it after. I've been pushing on people.
Yo, I'll be honest with you. I don't jump. I don't get scared easy. But when that big bitch come out that house, I said, "Put that car in reverse, girl. Get the hell out."
Well, man, Tina, you gotta watch it.
Did you watch that with Lydia?
Yes, I did. In the theater. We went to the theater to watch it. Oh my gosh. It was good. I really liked it, and I really recommend it. It's definitely like claustrophobia, and it brings in a lot of weird, like Texas Chainsaw Massacre kind of elements when you're stuck in a dirty place, not knowing where you are. It's good. I like it.
Ken says, I know DC film reboots is going to upset everyone, but if that means we get better stories with the characters and a new cast, and I'm all for it. Absolutely. Jessica says the same. No one should be upset. If there's anything on brand for DC, it's a reboot, right? Totally agree.
Oh, is this about like the recasting of Superman again?
Lionheart, hi. Thank you.
You got Sagat on your avatar.
Thank you so much for my book.
I gave it to her. I didn't sell it. You're welcome, Lionheart.
Thank you so much.
I'm a man of my word.
Thank you.
I think a lot of people, what I think the part that people are upset about comes from the, wow, Henry Cavill is a good Superman. Wouldn't it be cool if Henry Cavill was actually in a good Superman movie?
Yeah.
That would be awesome. And it never happened.
Yeah.
I mean, I like Man of Steel, but I realize that it's not a good Superman movie. It's an okay movie. And a lot of people hate it. And I understand why. But it was this missed opportunity of like, holy crap, this guy really likes this role. Kind of like Witcher, right?
Well, yeah, because he dropped out because they were going to change the story from the book. Like, he's pretty dedicated. And luckily, he's privileged enough to have that position where he can be like, no, do it right. I'm not going to be there.
He's a good-looking guy that's built like a god. I think he's going to be okay.
Well, he looks like freaking Clark Kent Superman. I mean, like...
Well, sorry.
Well, no, go ahead.
Kenneth might agree with me here, but like, even though I didn't think the movie was great, I think that's because of the writing. I loved Brandon Routh. I love Brandon Routh as Superman. I think I did too. He's such a good actor, and he can play a Clark Kent so well and a Superman so well.
Well,
and he definitely did it in the show.
He can play a good Clark Kent, a Christopher Reeve Clark Kent.
Yes, like I think it's the writing that has to
got him. Like it was good.
Henry Cavill is now working on a Warhammer. Oh, really?
Is that
true? Is that real?
James, is that a real thing? I don't believe you.
I know that Rahul said that he wanted to be part of it too. So he's the same guy that's in iZombie and Midnight Mass. Big Warhammer guy. I honestly think James Gunn's the right choice to take over DC Studios. It was not going to be easy for him to make all fans happy and set up a new DC. Honestly, with what he did with Peacemaker, a show that I never said I'd watch, I was like, man, it's good. It's good.
It's so good. It's up. It's my number 2 favorite show this year. It was excellent.
God, Tina, you got to watch it. As somebody who's grown up in the South.
Anything with realistic characters,
but there's a humor here that I think you're gonna appreciate.
Did you say realistic characters?
Yeah.
He has a giant eagle for a pet. That
his name's Eagly.
Oh, and there's a beautiful scene with him and Eagly, and they're hugging each other.
He hugs him like a person.
You'll cry. Manly eye sweat.
And he's unlearning his racism from his dad. It's great, Tina.
Yes, that's even awesome.
Okay.
With and their version of Vigilante. It's so great. I love it.
Oh God, it's so good. It's so good. Oh, sorry, hello.
Hey,
what's up, News Pooey channel?
Huge Warhammer freak. Absolutely is.
Yeah. So I'm sure he's lining up for whatever. You know, people are knocking at the door. Hey, I'm surprised Marvel hasn't stepped in already and said, "We'll take him." Like, and cast and oh my God, who would he be? I was gonna say Hercules so he could go up against Thor. That would be really awesome.
But we already got a really great Hercules.
I love that dude in Ted Lasso, so I'm good with that guy. Captain Britain, which would make sense and really
that would make sense and that would fit his type.
If we didn't have an Adam Warlock already, I'd be like, he'd be good Adam Warlock.
He's huge though, man.
Well, Adam Warlock in Guardians of the Galaxy game is like that though.
Well, yeah, Adam Warlock when Jim Starlin is drawing him looks like an Olympian god. So
let's go around the table and say what great things black people.
I love that line. That was Vigilante's line when he was sitting with
yeah. Okay, no. Well, I was like, what are you talking about? And I was like, I'm glad that you're doing this.
What?
I was like, is this
no,
what?
I was gonna start naming things.
He was in jail and
I remember
racist people.
You've got to watch it, Tina, because his dad is like an old vigilante named the White Dragon, and his whole crew is White Hoods. And so, like, the main character's having to unlearn all these awful behaviors because his dad pushes like really unhealthy masculinity.
Are you just saying it because it's like my
yes?
It's your relationship
because of your racist family. I don't know what you're talking
about. What?
Because of your racist family. Oh man,
my biker dad.
Is your auntie watching?
I hope nobody's watching. Damn, 3 beautiful on one screen. Yeah, we are 3 beautiful.
Is Hayden here? Oh, Hayden, how are you?
Hayden.
Superman for me has been done far better on TV. Yeah, did they cancel that show too? The Lois and Clark show? Not Lois and Clark, Superman and Lois show? Is that gone too?
I think.
Oh, I don't know. I'm so behind.
What is safe? Pretty much is what I want to know. What is safe?
Supergirl Stargirl got canceled.
Stargirl,
and that to me that was the best.
Doom Patrol. I'm honestly surprised Brandon Fraser stayed that long on Doom Patrol. Now that he's up for and all kinds of awards, I think this might be the last season. Which, if you've not seen Doom Patrol, that is
Doom Patrol
to me one of the best comic adaptations.
How's everyone doing tonight? Snow and freezing rain coming here by morning.
Yeah, it's gonna be 1 degree this weekend here.
No.
Yeah, that's gonna be horrible. It's the worst.
Absolutely not.
Stay in and watch some good nerd TV, Maddie. Now's a good time to catch up.
That's true. I am working from. Well, I'm going to your house tomorrow.
That's right.
Yeah.
No, we both are. Jack tomorrow.
I'm putting together some.
Omar's putting me to work.
Anime boobs.
Yes, Tina's in charge of the anime boobs.
We're gonna dust all the boob figures.
I mean, just particularly those.
I would love Henry Golding as Superman, but I think he's Wonder Man. If that doesn't go through, maybe Marvel and DC could swap Henry and Golding and Henry Cavill contracts. Is he Wonder? But I thought that was a rumor. That's not a done deal, right? Maybe. I think
actually, you know what? Right now. Forget a DC reboot. We don't need it. Just do Milestone. Just do. This is a smart decision. Okay, DC needs to really buy in and give us some real diverse properties and give us a very great story with Milestone. I want Milestone as like our next big cinematic universe. That would make me. I would cry if I could have.
So you're saying you could do way better than what DC's doing right now. You're like, put me in charge.
100% because WB or whatever it is.
With
the
track,
what they're doing.
With the track record they have right now, they've been just breaking people's hearts left and right. I think the only
they
things
made a whole Batgirl movie and was like, sick.
I think what's still staying, knock on wood, is Jaime Reyes, the Blue Beetle movie. I think that's the only property outside of Shazam 2.
Yeah.
And Aquaman 2 still coming, I think, and maybe Flashpoint, which is just weird, how that came about. Well, here's the thing. I've said this when Amanda and I have shows like with Real Talk. Like, I know how people feel about what's their face, Ezra Miller, right? Despite how you feel about them, there are a ton of other people that help make this, and some of them are waiting to get paid for their work because this movie hasn't come out yet. Some of those CG people, some of the people that post production, they don't have a check because they're waiting for the movie to actually come out, and then that DC can start distributing money. So it really sucks. I'm sure a lot of them are like, well, that sucks. there
Yeah.
goes there goes this year's rent because we're postponing it until next year.
Yeah.
Um,
Okay, Superman and Lois will have a season 3 unknown for a 4th season.
well, good luck, Kenny. 'Cause I
Static
know
would be
you're-
great. Because
Didn't-
DC doesn't have a good character like Marvel has Spider-Man. You know, I think Static Shock is a very
Nightwing.
relatable.
Wait,
Well, yeah, but like, are they ever going to do that? Because they're too busy
Who knows?
being on Batman's nuts.
Being on Batman's nuts.
I
is a
mean,
good
that's the
book
property
title.
that sells the most for them, and they're just going to hit it hard, and they're going to continue to hit it hard.
Yeah, I mean that's what you gotta, you gotta show the board that you're making money. So you gotta make more
I know.
Batman plans.
Anyways, so Tina, about
Yes.
things that you like.
Oh, because
You
like
didn't-
you're like
watched an anime? You
Spy
watching
Family.
Chainsaw
We just caught up with Spy Family.
Okay, good.
Chainsaw Man. I tried to get my wife into Chainsaw Man
Yeah.
because it's great. It's what's hot right now, and she's like, eh.
Oh,
Ooh,
She
Chainsaw Man's so
it.
good.
And I was
though.
like, it's so good.
He's so sweet in a weird way. Like, I don't know how to describe. If I was like, hey, it's about this main character who like he turns into chainsaws or whatever, but he keeps going because he wants to touch a boob. You'd be like,
Well,
no.
okay, so we can talk about
And I'm
that.
like,
so
you don't
that's
understand.
really
This-
early on. Like his
so
motivation
pure.
was touch the boob,
wants to
and then
touch
when
a
he gets
boob.
it, he's like, "Was that it?"
feels
it
like a
that-
sandbag.
I love him. He's so great.
My daughter is obsessed with Chainsaw Man. She's read all the manga that's available here in
Yeah.
America, and I read the first 5. They're good. I like the character designs, and holy crap! Well, no spoilers, but I wasn't expecting so many characters to die.
Oh yeah, it's
Oh
a
yeah,
lot.
oh yeah. It's kind of becoming like a character death of the episode type deal, which was kind of like To Your Eternity. It had that same, well, a completely different feel, but it was like
Yeah.
a character death of the arc.
Or like Promise Neverland.
Promise Neverland was another one that was this. Is this a new genre popping up, like character death of the episode,
Yeah.
Mhm.
of the chapter?
Let's not wish for this. Everybody knock on wood. I want to use COVID 2 the sequel, and then we all get sent home for a year. They bring back the background movie and pump another $90 million into finishing it.
I can't-
I'm sure that will show up somewhere.
I mean, China's currently experiencing COVID too right now. So, like,
Well, they
come on.
just ended the zero COVID policy.
They just
which is-
ended the zero COVID policy, and now everybody's like, no, man, we're gonna stay in anyways, right?
Listen, that directly affects my work. I can't even think about without being sad. So
You're
we
just
can't
like,
talk about
shut
it.
up, Tina.
Your
No,
mentees are taking over this channel too, Omar. When do we get our Nomad Omni?
Oh, he's been asking for a Nomad Omni for a long time. I don't know, man. I can't even get a Ghost Rider omnibus. Maybe one day. You talking about Nomad by Fabian Nicieza, right? Let's get a New Warriors 3 first. Hayden is tired of Batman. They're gonna introduce the Bat Fam.
I
Bruce is
agree.
the least interesting character.
That's your fix. That's your fix. But they don't listen to me.
Huh.
But once Rob's here, anyways, we have a lot of DC games coming out that look really good. So that's the one thing I'm clinging on to, because the Justice League or Suicide Squad versus Justice League game looks really good. I'm really excited for that. They've announced, but you can't trust DC for anything. But we're supposed to get that Wonder Woman game, which would be great. Really, it's just all in all, it's a great time for like comic book video games, which I'm very thankful of. Although with the Midnight Suns game by Marvel, there was supposed to be romance and they took it out. Big mistake, Marvel. Let me romance people. Always.
It can't be Mass Effect all the time, okay?
Yes, it can.
No, it can't
Yes,
be.
it can, Tina. Let
Dude,
me romance. Let me
So you-
smash, Tina. Let me
need
smash.
you need romance in your books?
I don't need it. I want it.
Okay. So
Well, see, that's where video games are great. Because, like, hey, you get to make your own character, and you
Right.
get to choose who you're going to romance of this Marvel team.
You don't realize you're playing an Atome.
I can-
but that's
like,
what you're
yes.
playing.
Yeah,
Like, come on.
I don't know what I know what an Otome is. It's
Yeah.
a digital dating thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
good job. Oh, Lionheart, what do you think about Gotham Knights? Because I'm going to play it eventually, but I heard it's so buggy and crazy.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Is the Wolverine game still being made? The same guys that did Spider-Man, right? The same people that worked on that. They're working on Wolverine.
You know
Last
who
I
would
heard.
know? Rob would know.
He's late.
He's
That
like,
guy. That guy.
Jess might have some romance books for Maddie in his Omar box. Maddie just won't play. Yes, she does. Yes, she does.
smash
You
that
have it. Let me
hero,
introduce
smash
you to
that
Smash
monster.
Brothers.
It's Marvel Smash instead of Marvel Snap. It's just for me.
You need Insomniac. Thank you so much. We don't need Rob. We've got Hayden here. Do we worry James Gunn will make all DC feel like Peacemaker, R-rated outlandish comedies with violence?
I don't worry about that so much because I think he knows what type of shows need to be what kind. Because I mean, he did very well with Guardians, I think. Of course, that's my style of show. I mean, I like both. I like a wide variety of superhero shows, but he shows that he can do a show like or a movie like Guardians, but also handle an R-rated thing like Suicide Squad.
Well, and if DC really needs to hit back a little bit harder with their movies, if they can break their toe into that door, I think it's good for them because they've really been lacking lately. Where Marvel's been just pumping out like powerhouse movies after powerhouse.
Yeah.
Break their toe into that door. What the hell kind of Kentucky
shove your foot in that door. If I don't care if you have to break your toe, break it off to get it in there so you can start.
Tina, I love you so much.
Dude, that's some southern ass shit right there. Break your toe into that door.
Tina, have you been playing anything, Tina, or just been watching and reading stuff?
Well, I've been playing Pirate Warriors 4. So
okay,
nice.
Like,
that's a One Piece thing.
Yeah,
it is. Like, is it 4 that I've been playing? Yeah, it's 4. Whichever one's latest, but it's kind of old now.
It's like Dynasty Warriors type of game, right?
Yeah.
Are you gonna get Odyssey? One Piece.
I
Odyssey?
do really want to get Odyssey. I'm excited for Odyssey. I don't know. Do you know?
Have you heard about Omar?
No.
Oh, well, let me tell you. We're getting a One Piece JRPG.
Open world.
And it looks very, very good.
Mm-hmm.
It's JRPG.
Like, yeah, the menu style is not... I think it reminds me of Persona because it's just really nice looking. Like, the overall menu style. The way the battle shifts is very new. So you have some people fighting over here and some people fighting over here. And you're kind of switching around. Oh. All the footage looks really good. Really good.
I think there's a new Final Fantasy game. Dude, I used to be all about, even if I wasn't playing them, I was all about like the new trailers for Final Fantasy, and I get excited. I didn't even know there's a damn remake of Crisis Core for the Switch.
Just dropped yesterday.
I'm like, when did this happen?
And it looks nice.
I feel like I've been so out of the loop. And not that I even have the time to play those games, but it would be nice like to take a break and actually play those 100+ hour games that I used to in my youth. And
you've got kids, you've got a whole other thing
going
on.
Kids made it fun because I could get my kids to grind my characters. Remember when they were like 4 or 5, Tina would come over and make fun of me because I'd be napping on the couch while my kids are hacking away at like
I mean, he had his own little setup. I'm only like, why even worry about playing games? You could just watch your kids play your games for you.
Yeah.
No, then I might as well watch a YouTube channel play video games for me, and I'm not doing
your kids.
that.
You're enjoying it with your kids. You're experiencing something with your kids. You can watch television and be a static player, but this is being involved in your kid's life without really being involved in your kid's life.
Damn, Tina.
So, okay. But right now, I do. We play Magical Drop together. We play puzzle games together.
That's so cute.
Yeah.
Like it's cute that they get obsessed over like these old games, and when you get obsessed with something so retro and obscure, like I don't know, Suikoden, when you find somebody else that obsesses over that, you immediately become friends with them. And
but is this your influence on them, or is it them finding it organically?
No,
it was gonna happen.
They both like obviously. I mean, I have access to older games, right? That's my thing. But your dog wants to be part of the show. It's adorable. And
I'll tell them about Suikoden 1 and 2 remake. Yeah, I promise.
they found Panel to Pawn themselves, and they found Magical Drop. Now they saw me and Melanie play Magical Drop, and Lydia and Alicia got obsessed with the characters because the characters are cute and you know they're like based on tarot cards. But no, they wander their own way through video game archives and find their own, and they get obsessed over like the most random video games, and they find out, oh, there's no toys or plushies for these games because no one cares about them.
That's a hard lesson to learn. As a Tomba fan, it's my favorite platformer.
Hey, at least it got
content
a sequel.
does not exist.
It's your favorite. Wait. Favorite platformer, bar none.
Period.
Yeah, Tomba 1 and 2 is my favorite.
What a bold statement to make. By the way, I never mentioned this.
Yeah.
Tina, I was at TFCon in Chicago, Illinois, and somebody that watches Near Mint Condition came up to me. Really nice dude. But I know how long he's been watching when he says, by the way, man, when we were walking away from each other, he's like, tell Tina Bart's Nightmare sucks.
Oh, that's good. That's a deep cut.
And I'm like, I think she knows.
I definitely know. Everybody has their own opinions and they can express those in any way. I still like Bart Nightmare because it's fun to play. Doesn't mean it's a good game necessarily.
No, it is not.
I thought it was fun to play as a kid.
I just remember, so none of that stuff.
Apparently, I like failing at life, so come on, man.
You gotta do a let's play. I need you to jump on Twitch and play Bart's Nightmare for everybody.
Oh, you know how my game style is? Have you been? Okay, I start playing it
and you start messing on your phone for an hour. That'd be great.
Oh man.
You're just learning that I like really niche things that don't have anything to them, like Suikoden and Tomba and Wrath of the Ninja. And I have secured every small group for each of those. The Wrath of the Ninja month was banging on Twitter. Me and 3 people. All Japanese.
Not really considered banging. Wow.
It's bumping on the
it's bumping if it's more than 3 people. I think banging you're gonna need at least 10 or so. All right. You're talking about Yotoden. Tell me about this Suikoden. Wait, first of all, no, rewind. I remember a couple of years ago, this lady messaged me going, Omar, you need to kickstart this thing with me because I'm going all in. I'm buying $500 worth of.
Oh, I remember that.
What happened to that game? Did it get a physical release? Did it finally come out?
It's coming out next year. So Eiyuden Chronicles, the spiritual successor to Suikoden, is officially coming out next year. They did give us like an in-between game, like kind of side-scroller deal. Eiyuden Chronicles Rising.
Okay.
So it has like some of the same characters going to be in the main game, but it's not like the same thing. And that came out this past year, and I beat it. And so the full game comes out next year. They're still updating us. It's going to be great. And then also this past year, Konami was like, oh shit, people liked Eiyuden Chronicles. I guess we should release something. Like, here's Suikoden 1 and 2 remastered, a thing we already made for the PSP. But y'all can have it now. And we redid some of the backgrounds, so they look really cool. And we redid the character portraits of Suikoden 1. Here you go. And everybody's like, you know what? You've been really mean to us, Konami, but we'll take fucking anything.
You're like, here's my money.
I'll be there day one for both of these things.
It is the opposite of F Konami. Absolutely.
Yeah.
And I knew as soon as I was
Silent Hill.
Talk about like Eiyuden Chronicles. I knew that's what you're going to be talking about.
Well, I'm going to bring it up.
Okay.
I brought up the fact that I ran into somebody at Bot or TFCon and we started talking about Near Mint Condition. And then the last thing he said to me, by the way, tell Tina Bart's Nightmare sucks.
It's funny that they would say that and not be like, give Tina Transformer and let her transform it.
Nope, they went with Bart's
Nightmare sucks. That's all Tina's asked for years.
Is that what she's asked for? Nobody's going to give it up.
She's asked for that for years. She said, just let me do a video where Dan gives me one of his Transformers and I transform.
We just have like a Japanese react, like Dan down here watching me transform this Transformer and he's going...
Okay, I misunderstood you. I thought you meant like the country of Japan reacting to you transforming a Transformer, which is actually, I'm sure, a TV show. I'm sure that would be a TV show. Rob, what's up, dude? I haven't seen this dude in so long.
See, only Rob and I did Christmas. The rest of you.
I don't care. Christmas is
I wore my Christmas pullover the other day with Omar's live.
Why'd you say like that?
Yeah.
Pullover?
Oh, this is when Tina's
Pullover.
drinking too much. She gets all fancy. Manga,
Tina, have you been drinking?
anime.
I
Yes.
have. I've been drinking Ichiban.
Ichiban. All right, so I'm going to fill up with some bourbon. So last time we did Untold Story Chapter 1. This is Untold Story Chapter 2. Let's see if we can get this in focus. There we go.
Yeah.
So it's
Whoa.
this is Chapter 2 of the Untold Story of African American contributions to Kentucky bourbon. And this is like this first one. I brought them both. This first one is good. It's good. But this second one is weeded. It's delicious. So that's what I'm going to be drinking as I talk to you guys tonight.
Time to. What is this? Man, bourbon companies love cashing in on everything. I know because I used to work there.
And I love
so
giving them my
what
money.
did they do? That what lie are they selling you now, Rob? You're saying
Okay, so
you're
this is what
saying-
here, I'll give you the short and sticky of it. So
Okay.
the Kentucky Black Bourbon Guild, which you could be a part of, even though you're like not black. The Kentucky Black Bourbon Guild, they wanted to partner
I
with the
think I'm
distillery.
more black than you are. My credit score was a lot lower than yours, buddy. I don't
What
want
is
to do
that
it.
a stereotype we ever doing right here?
Oh, I'm sorry. This is me and Rob talking. I forgot.
You
where I
can't
was.
say,
That's
That's
weird.
fair.
You just don't
Once
get into it.
white,
You just
the critic gets
stay
right.
quiet.
So the Kentucky Black
it's
Bourbon
been
Guild, which is
so
like,
long.
a bunch of persons of color and other people, like they wanted to like collaborate with like a local distillery to make a spirit of a particular taste, and they combine when they collaborate with Castle and Key, which is right down where you live.
Oh, okay. No,
Yeah. So we went
Not
in,
anymore.
we picked me personally, but the Kentucky Black Bourbon Guild went in, like picked the barrel, picked the flavor profile, picked the thing, and bottled like the first things. That's what this is. This is what Chapter 1 is. That's what Chapter 1 is. And then for Chapter 2, it's another one of these exact same things. And this is a weeded flavor instead of and it's delicious. So if you're in Kentucky, go to Castle and Key, pick this up. It's fantastic. As
so
I
it's a
will show you
Castle
when I
and
do.
Key thing.
Yes, a collaboration with Castle and
Okay.
Key. So it's right down the road from where you are. Here's
Yeah.
my Kentucky Black
When are
Bourbon
we
Guild
gonna-
glass.
Can we do a near mit goes in the bourbon trail?
Sure.
I
it's
think
gonna
that
be
would be
sponsored-
not.
gonna be sponsored by Rob.
Yeah.
You know what? Let's do it. 100%. I'll cover all expenses for me.
What? Don't
For him. For him.
You've seen me drink. Why would you offer to cover all expenses?
Here,
Because
in
he said for
return,
him.
It's a
I'll get you
bourbon
into a
tour.
burlesque show for free. That'll be my.
And afterwards, we can go to a burlesque show. That's what we'll do.
It's just, I don't know if bourbon and burlesque mix. That's
Yeah.
not a good
For
idea.
both these.
Yeah, thank you, Tina. Thank you.
Cheers.
Stating the obvious.
Here's
Everyone
my.
around
Here's
here-
my truly. It is holiday themed though, so it could be worse.
Cheers.
Kampai.
Cup high.
That's how you know I haven't seen Rob for a long time. Those jokes start coming out.
I can't
Yeah,
wait
Omar,
for the next
it
party.
has been too long. Like Omar and I, we talk a lot. But we haven't had a
I
chance to,
miss
like,
you,
see each
man.
other. Yeah, I miss
No,
you
we
too,
haven't.
brother.
I haven't seen Rob since that concert. We ran into each other. We didn't even plan
Yeah.
to be there. We just saw each other there. And you look at me and I look
concert.
at you and I'm like, why didn't you tell me you were coming?
It's like the Spider-Man
What's
thing.
up?
They're like,
What's up?
yeah, exactly.
Why didn't you holler at me?
Yeah. The theory is, so we wanted to do a video game, like, we do video game Armageddon. We
Mhm.
wanted to do that like around Thanksgiving, but like people in the house were sick. I didn't want to give everyone COVID, not me personally, but it's like, we want to keep everyone healthy. So we had to nix that. But so around Christmas time, assuming everyone's healthy, everyone in this chat, okay, maybe not everyone
In the chat, we don't know. all
Everyone
that.
in these
It is around Christmas, Rob.
everyone
Like,
over the house
It's
with video games.
so busy.
I've met Josh. He's good people.
Like
Mark's
we're gonna
good
be
people.
so busy, and then it's MagFest.
Oh yeah, you gotta get
So-
me and Tina before MagFest. Oh yeah, we're
Okay.
going to MagFest. Am I in chat going?
Okay. We'll talk about this. I would love to have you all over because there's something cool. Every video game Armageddon, there's something cool I try to get for us to play, and I have something that's really cool that I don't
Is
want
it
to
Johann
say, but I want
Sebastian
to see.
Joust?
Oh, we haven't played that in years.
God, I miss
Is this-
Joust. Anyway,
is this
sorry. Continue.
6-player X-Men arcade because my kids were busting on you for being poor because you couldn't afford a 6-player arcade game. Couldn't afford the
So-
6-player arcade cabinet. You settled for the 4-player.
You know how big? You know how many screens are in that thing? Okay,
I do
so,
know.
So we'll see. I will see. Hopefully everyone's healthy. We can work it out. It'd be cool because I want y'all to like see the cool thing. I want you to see
I
the cool
want to
thing.
see the cool thing.
I want
Yeah.
to see the cool thing.
Is that a trap?
It's a trap.
I feel like that's what men in vans say.
Yeah.
Hey, I want you to see this candy.
Now, why is that a stereotype?
Robert Pattinson.
Men in vans? I'm sorry.
Wait, hold on.
Yeah,
Okay,
because
okay.
that's what they do.
I mean,
So
like if
Maddie-
they said, "Hey, we've got this really rare toy in the bag," you'd be on it. You'd be
Oh
on
yeah,
it.
Dan,
Unless
Dan
they were
and I
like,
would
I
be
got a
kidnapped.
Tomba plush, and I'll be like, show me. Bet.
Everybody has their like. If this was offered, we'd probably go
For you,
somewhere
it'd be that,
sketch.
that weird Pee-wee toy that you have.
Yeah, Tina's weird. It's like the weird Goodwill finds that would lure her into a van.
So, Rob,
What? No, that's my wife. My wife likes
plan?
Goodwill.
Maddie, Tina, I have a question for you. This is completely unrelated to everything nerdy that we do.
Okay.
Do you two think that Pete Davidson is hot?
No.
And if you do, please explain yourself.
What?
No.
Who's Pete Davidson?
Oh my God.
Yeah, that's
He's
the
not
answer,
my
Tina.
type.
No, I'm serious.
He's the guy on
Okay.
SNL. He's dated like every supermodel on earth.
She
And he
doesn't
looks-
know about him.
Rob,
do a
Rob,
Google thing. Okay.
Rob,
So the fact you're saying no and you don't know who it is, okay, that answers my question.
Rob's just jealous of Pete Davidson.
No, I've run into an alarming number of people that think he's super hot. And I'm like,
No.
Why does this question
Why?
even come up?
He kind of looks like a drunk frat boy in this picture I'm looking up.
that-
Oh, this
that's
is
the-
from him in
funny.
like 2015. Okay.
That's the right
Yeah.
picture. Okay.
He
All right,
killed-
I'm
he-
just curious. I'm just curious.
Okay.
Wait.
taking a poll.
He was born in 1993. Dude, that's like robbing the cradle. That's
Oh, Tina. Not anymore. You get over a certain age. I mean, what is that?
It's half your age plus
1993.
7.
Tina, how old is Maddie?
half my age plus 7. Okay, then that
That's
would
your-
be that's a 2-year doable range.
Half your age
then.
plus 7. This
Yeah,
is
that-
the
that's
I like how you use the
doable.
word doable. Doable.
Huh?
I like how you
But
use
like
the word doable.
that's not my type, man. It's no.
Yeah.
Okay. So a no for you and a no for you. All right. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. It must be a generational thing because people who are slightly of not near mint condition and be like, oh yeah, he's super hot because he looks
I
like
mean,
a druggie. I'm like,
He's
I'm
2
not
years
super
younger
hot.
than me. So,
Okay.
I had no
Maddie,
idea.
maybe you have distinguished taste. You're giving the correct answer, in my opinion. But
Yeah, I don't
whatever.
like this half your age. I
Like a
think
bigger
once
guy.
you hit a certain age, yes, right? Like half your age plus 7.
well,
Once
yeah.
you hit a certain age, then yeah, sure.
That's
80,
mathematics. That's exactly correct. Yeah.
80.
But that's just that
90.
still gets a little bit like icky
Well,
once you
I
get
don't
to a
say
certain
it's
age. Like if you
good.
get like 70, that's creep. That
That's
goes
that's
back
like
to creep.
the thing they always throw around. That's like the
who's
half your
they?
age plus 7. I don't know. People.
Yeah,
What
who's that?
Group of
internet.
people got together to come
Rob,
up with this.
what games you playing, Rob?
Okay. What games am I playing? I've been playing Bayonetta 3.
Okay.
Been enjoying the heck out of Bayonetta 3. The other game I've been playing is I have to hold on. I don't want to mess the name up, so I'm going to Google this and make sure I say it correctly. It is
Bobble 4.
So we were talking about Omar. We were talking about like our kids playing like random games, and like
Yes.
my kids are hardcore, well into Magical Drop. They are all up in this.
Yeah, so are my kids. I was just telling Tina.
It
and
must
Maddie
be. So you say they found it organically. I think this is something that's probably become popular online, kind of like these like
No,
indie games
believe
that.
me, Lydia has looked and she's found one TikTok video with Magical Drop, and they didn't even know who the characters were. They just had it in the background making fun of this goofy old game.
Well,
That's
there's
it.
so many games like Magical Drop that because it was
Oh
created
yeah,
during a period of
that was
time.
that was Neo Geo's answer to
Yeah.
like a lot of the puzzle games. Was like, hey, we have our own.
Yeah,
I
my
mean, the
kids are
last
way into
Magfest
Puzzle
that we
Bobble
went to,
2.
Maddie creamed
Yeah.
me on one of those games. So
Yeah, my kids
What?
are way into Puzzle
What did you
Bobble, Puzzle
claim
Bobble
her
2, and
on?
Magical Drop.
creamed me.
Yep.
Sorry, what you saying, Rob?
Yep.
Okay, so I was just saying that my kids are way into Magical Drop and Puzzle Bobble.
Oh,
But
yeah.
the other game
Yeah.
we're playing is here it is. Shin-chan. Maddie, you know who
Oh yeah,
Shin-chan
we know
is?
Yeah.
Shin-chan, yeah.
Shin-chan.
We
Mia
all know
and the Professor on summer vacation, the endless 7-day journey. That's the name of the game on the Switch. And it's
Ah,
fan.
I've heard good
fantastic.
things about it.
You're talking about the
Fan-
little dude, the
Yes.
scribble dude.
Yes.
Crayon
Little
Shin-chan.
dude's a little pervy.
Yo, man, his creator had like a sad death.
Oh,
Yeah.
Every time Shin-chan gets brought up, you're like, by the
I'm a
way,
morbid
this
dude.
creator.
I'm a morbid dude. I know how people die, and he did not die. good.
man.
No.
Speaking of people died, not to detract, and we should return back to what you said, Rob. But did you guys hear about how the creator of Yu-Gi-Oh saved
Yeah.
a guy, and that's how he died?
Save the dude. Guy died a
Wait.
hero.
Yeah,
Re- what?
I don't know the
No.
story.
Yeah, he like
Drowned.
saved a guy drowning or whatever, and he drowned, but he saved a
Yeah.
guy, and that's how he died.
That's crazy.
God.
I mean that's like good, bad. That's sad.
Yeah,
Is this recent? I haven't heard the story.
In the past
In
year.
summer. I think it was the
Wow.
summer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, tell us
yeah,
what
that kind of hurts me. There's a guy I used to work with who did the same thing. He was saving his kid, and he drowned saving his kid. I'm sorry, we went morbid. Rest in peace, you people. Rest in peace. Rest in peace. Anyway,
Yeah, what's the segue
Way
there?
to bring that
Rest in
down,
peace.
guys.
Video
Sorry.
game Shin-chan is hilarious and fun, and please support the estate of the creator. It's really fun. It's like a
Yeah.
Studio Ghibli thing. There's lots of like Resident Evil like cutscenes and like
Okay.
angles, and it's a lot of fun. And it's also the
made
same
this?
humor. If you've ever paid attention to Shin-chan, it's there too. So like,
Oh,
absolutely
okay.
give that a shot.
Good. Cool.
I try to do a segue.
Oh, that was great.
Is it out in America or is this a Japanese game?
It's you can buy it on your Switch today. Type in
Digital?
Shin-chan, me and the professor on summer vacation, the endless
Physical.
7-day journey. Type that in.
Physical.
It's not a physical release.
Yes,
Hopefully,
it is.
You,
I just-
you
I just
think
found-
Rob is going to open
I-
any of those game packages if he
Well,
gets
no,
them?
but he was still on the physical. I just found.
Well,
a
I
Korean
could see
version
like
of it.
limited run games or somebody doing something.
I do
Yeah.
open. Yeah, I open games. I can't think of a game that I've opened, but I've opened a game.
Told you.
Okay, who watched the Video Game Awards? Raise your
I
hand if
did.
you watched the Video Game Awards. Okay.
I was in
So-
poll class, so I had to keep like checking my phone after and then watch the videos
Maddie's
afterwards.
so awesome, Maddie. I love
So
you
I'd be like,
much.
do a move, and I'm like,
Look, yes,
Bayonetta.
exactly right.
Okay.
Yeah, the first half of the Video Game Awards, my kids were watching like a Christmas like movie. I'm like, hurry up, Frosty and Snowman, get over here, so I can
Yeah.
watch the thing. So then I switched. Now this is my big thing. A few years ago, you may remember this. A few years ago, God of War was up against Red Dead Redemption. Red Dead
Mhm.
Redemption is a better game. Red Dead 2 is a better game than God of War. But God of War won Game of the Year, and I was like, this is bull crap. So this year it was Elden Ring, which again, I have 85 kids, 6 jobs, and I still put 400 hours in Elden Ring. It is obviously Game of the Year, but God of War Ragnarok was right there. I was like, if God of War wins, I'm going to go to Canada and riot, burn everything down, go to Santa Monica, burn everything down. It cannot win and beat out another great game. Fortunately, Elden Ring did win Game of the Year, so all
I
was
think
right. I had a
that
couch
was-
ready to burn. Like Fran was like, "What are you doing?" I was like, "I have to set this couch on fire just in
You're
case."
so Kentucky.
Well, like
Setting
Elden Ring
cabins on
definitely
fire.
deserved Game of the Year, and I think God of War really did deserve the awards that it got.
Yeah,
Like,
and that's not
the
to say that
music's
God,
perfect, the acting's perfect. Like,
and that's not to say that God of War is a bad game. It's a great game,
Oh,
but
yeah.
I don't know how much you've played, but it reminds me very
I'm
much
about
of God of War.
3/4 of God of War right
Three-fourths?
now.
I'm about a fourth into it, but it's very much like the one that I played in 2018, which is not bad at
Yeah.
all. It's a lot of fun. But should it get Game of the Year? No. Elden Ring is one of those games that comes on once a decade.
Oh
Like,
yeah,
it's-
I agree.
everyone was into it, so it 100% deserved every accolade that it got, and that made me happy. I had to burn a couch or riot anybody or punch anybody in the face.
Yeah.
Like that made me happy that I have to do that. So if you haven't played Elden Ring, or go buy it right now, because hopefully we get some DLC coming too.
I
I
bought
just-
it for Elliot. I'll have him play it.
I just realized 2 things while listening to Rob. One, God of War came out in 2016. Holy crap! 2018,
I thought it was
2018.
Okay,
How
Yes,
how does
yesterday,
time work?
right?
How does
Yesterday.
time work like that? And 2, there's still the Video Game Awards. That's
Yeah.
cool.
They announced stuff, and then some guy at the end shut up during the Elden Ring speech.
Yo,
like,
did
I'd
they
like
show
to
a new
nominate
trailer to Final
Orthodox Bill
Fantasy
Clinton, like what?
7 Part 2?
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, they showed a trailer for Final Fantasy 16.
No. Final Fantasy 7 Part 2.
Oh no.
Is that what you want to call it?
I just remember making fun of Shane and Rob back when they showed the first trailer. I'm like, there's no way this game's coming out. And they were like, yeah, it's coming out in different parts. It's going to be a different part like every 2 years. And I'm like, that's not going to happen either.
Oh yeah, was that Final Fantasy 13 that we had this argument about?
Oh, we
think
have
so.
a lot of arguments about video
We've
games
had a
because
lot
you're
of
very
arguments.
optimistic. Whereas I'm optimistic about like comics, you're optimistic about video
Yeah.
games. And we're
We're gonna get it. Now
Oh,
I see
yeah.
it makes
your
sense
kids
now.
will enjoy it.
It makes
like,
sense
and-
for them to show Crisis Core so they can develop
came
his
out-
character
it
that's
came
in
out?
it.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
came out.
yesterday. So they'll be here. I'm more excited for that than 16, where Yoshi P, the guy who's like directing it, was like, we're
Yes.
not gonna have black people in here because it's not appropriate for this fantasy that we're telling because it's Eurocentric. I'm like, what are you talking about?
As a person
You
of
use
color,
Shiva.
I was going to say, as a person of color, I remember Fran Funny enough,
I
know
thought
someone
Shiva
named
was
Fran.
the snow
Who's a
dragon.
black bunny. I'm like,
Yeah.
really? This is Final Fantasy. You can't include anyone like with a little darker skin. Okay,
Dude,
sure, whatever.
Fran would get it, not your wife, the bunny. The bunny.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Man, I
Fran.
keep
And by
thinking
get
of
it, I
Rob's
mean my
wife.
credit card. My credit card. She can take my credit card.
Oh,
wherever she
yeah.
wants.
100%.
Woo.
Oh God.
I'm having a hot flash.
Where
talking
were
about Fran.
we? Where were
Hurry up.
we? Fran.
So I'm gonna buy it. So did you see that, Maddie? Did you see that they had a $350 collector's edition on the Square Enix store for the Final Fantasy 16?
Did you get it?
I
Did you get
didn't,
it,
so I'm
Rob?
not going to buy that.
No, that's ridiculous.
No, like if it had come with like half naked like Shiva, I would have been like, "Here's my money." But no,
What's it come with?
It was like Ifrit. He was wearing like a mullet. I'm like, no, I'm not gonna do that.
I've got other stuff coming out next year. Like I don't
But what
need
if that's
that.
the only way to get it physically? That's when people will jump. Right?
Okay.
You
Talking about God of
think?
War.
No.
So I'm wondering.
Absolutely, a lot more people would jump on limited editions if that was the only way you could get it physically.
Santa Monica, they released God of War, like they released a Joan Tune edition and a collector's edition, and it came with like the hammer and the shield and the collector's box. It didn't come with the disc. It didn't.
That's
come
it.
with the disc.
That's
So
it.
you
I remember
know me.
Sonic
You
did that.
know me.
Sonic did
I
that.
would drop a dime on a collector's edition game in a heartbeat. No, I was like, nope. I'll just take the standard edition because it didn't have the disc. Why would I spend $250 if you don't give me the disc? So no, I don't have the collector's edition of God of War. I just have the regular one.
You're so poor. You're so poor. Just admit it. You couldn't afford.
Oh my
God.
gosh.
Oh, geez,
Dude, I remember
guys.
making fun of your. Remember, we did an episode where you brought the little Sonic statue, and I said, "Where's the game?" And you're like, "That's the thing. It comes with a digital code. It was the collector's edition of the Sonic."
Yes, that's exactly right. Like
Oh,
that
so you
burned
bought
me
it-
so much. I'm like, I would
It's
never
statue.
buy a collector's edition without a game in the box ever again.
Back in my day, God of War was about some rage-fueled 20-something guy. Now he's like my dad at my current age.
That is correct.
Yes.
Oh.
Listen, I love that.
Dad
man.
of War.
I don't care about earlier God of War. I don't care about Kratos.
It is
then.
Dad of War.
Daddy
And whenever I
Kratos?
play it,
I do
and
care about.
so Arteus, he was a little kid in the first one, and I really
Yeah.
identify with that because my little kids are about the same age as Arteus.
Oh,
Now
yeah.
he's a teenager. He's like, I'm going through some changes, Dad. I have some hair in funny
I hate
places.
that kid.
Yeah, I'm
I
like,
get so mad at him. I get so mad.
I'm like,
Because I'm like, don't you know what I've sacrificed for you? As if he's my child. I'm like, don't you know?
Maddie, exactly. We need to talk about this more, Maddie. I'm like,
Oh my goodness.
I can't play this. I need to put this down because he reminds me of
I'm
Rose Ken. I want to choke him out.
I mean, he's a teenager. Come on.
I've
Yeah, but I'm
literally
like,
fought gods.
Stop trying to
for
start
you.
Ragnarok, okay?
I
I'm
hear
your
you are
dad.
during your period, dude. Calm down, or whatever the boy equivalent is. Yes.
If they don't get somebody thick to play that man, I'm
Henry Cavill.
No. Maybe a David Harbour. He better be. I want like a real thick man. Okay, I want a real
Mhm.
one.
Can somebody sound clip that?
Who
James,
would you
sound
cast,
clip.
Maddie? Who would you cast?
It's
for God of War?
perfect.
Maddie's saying she wants a real thick man.
Yeah,
You
James
need
got
someone. You need a David Harbour-esque kind of guy. Actually, no, wait,
Okay.
no. We already have Christopher Judge. Can he play Kratos?
Christopher. Who was he in?
The guy who voices him.
Does he look like Kratos?
I mean, he's bald and hot as hell. I'll pull a picture.
Pull a picture, share it with everybody.
You got it.
So
Share it with
Kratos,
us.
the VO actor for Kratos is Christopher Judge, and he is a militant black man who loves how to speak. And he spoke to me. He's talking about his VO sessions. I'm like, I've been there. It's beautiful, but it went a little long.
I heard it was pretty long.
It was pretty long, and he
Oh,
was
did
talking
you-
to like Al Pacino.
Did
Like,
you
dude,
attend
Al
the Video
Pacino got
Game
the Game
Awards,
Award.
Rob?
I'm sorry, what?
Did you attend the Video Game Awards?
No, last year we debuted our game at the Game Awards, which that was a huge freaking deal. That was a lot of fun. This year we just watched it casually. That was good.
What was that? What was the game you debuted?
The Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Our
Never
trailer
heard of
first
it.
came
What
out at the
it-
Game
what is
Awards
that?
last year. But so we're all sitting in the office. I'll give you a quick story. We're all sitting in the office. We're all watching the Game Awards because all of us love to watch the Game Awards together anyway. Chris Farley would have made an awesome Kratos.
No,
I'm
he
sure.
would not.
So we're all watching this, and we don't know when they're going to show our trailer. So like my creative director and I, like a lot of the footage of us running around is us in this trailer. So we're ready. We're watching. We're like, okay, as soon as the trailer shows up, that's when you turn on social. We need to turn on the website. You need to turn on the store. All the things. So we're like, and then the trailer shows up. We're like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god! And then seconds, we all just went to chaos. Everyone's turn on this Bitly link. Do this. Do this. Oh, it's not working. What we're gonna do? Blah, blah, blah. Like 30 minutes of just chaos and destruction. Texas Chainsaw Massacre come to Game Pass. Well, that's exact. James,
James, our
That's
guy.
exactly correct. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. Please buy my game because it'll literally feed my children. Thank you very much. So watching the Game Awards this year was a lot more casual. It's like we can just watch it, enjoy it, rather than like trying to turn on social media and websites and things like that. It was good. It was fun.
Also, we're getting Hades 2, so that's very exciting.
I need
Hades
to play
2?
Hades 1.
Ooh, it's so good.
Oh, what?
Maddie keeps trying to get me to get it.
Oh, Tina was like, I don't need it. She said, I don't need this.
Tina loved Hades so much she disappeared.
She's like, I'm gonna go play right now. I have it. So my issue has been that I buy games because I'm delusional.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, one day I'll get to play them. And I haven't yet, but I did get to play a couple of games this year, like Axiom.
Hey, baby, how you doing?
Yeah.
Finally, where you been?
I'm ordering my white band. I have some things you want.
I brushed something off my laptop and it apparently moved back.
Like your cat. But I did get to play Spiritfarer, which is
I love
favorite
Spirit.
games.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's really good.
did you do the
I cried
the final
a lot.
edition?
Like special. Oh man. And for people that don't know what it is, it's pretty much you are a hospice nurse that has crossed over to the other side, and your job
Spoilers.
is to be.
Dude, what is you?
Really? I mean,
That's
you
the
learned
spoiler.
at
It's
the
okay.
very
It's okay. It's
beginning.
fine.
It's fine.
Oh no!
Here, we'll
Sorry.
bleep this part out.
It's
Okay. But your job is to help people cross over to the other side, their afterlife. And I thought it was a really pretty
beautiful
message about life and how everybody lives to their fullest. And some of the stories are heartbreaking. Some of them are a little boring. And I mean, the game itself, if you think about it, is dull as hell. You're just going on Zelda side missions, like go and get
My favorite
cherries.
kind
We're
of
gonna
game.
need 8 cherries. Bring them back.
Yeah.
Oh wait,
Why are you complaining
I'm
about
no
this, right?
longer here. I've moved. Here's my new address. You can't get there yet because first you need the anvil of truth.
I
So
love that.
yeah, it was great.
Dude,
Um,
video games, again, this is a cross of technology and creativity. So you have games like Spiritfarer, you have games like Thomas is Alone, you have games like Spiritfarer, you have these games like that really touch that Dragon Cancer. These games really touch us. That's what this medium's all about, to teach us things we wouldn't know otherwise, right?
Oh, yeah.
To really connect. And happy holidays, Kyle. It's good to see you. Thank you very much.
Transition.
Yeah. So, like, I love, like,
No, it's-
Marvel Rabbits, Sparks of Hope,
Oh, yeah.
but I also want things that, like, really, like, pierce me. Like, did you play A Plague's Tale?
I haven't yet.
Mm-mm.
I know I'm gonna like it. I haven't.
I don't even know what that is.
I've watched a playthrough of it, so
But I did play Stray, and that did get me.
Okay, all you cat people. So I'm not a cat person. I believe animals should be ridden or eaten. So Stray really wasn't very well for me, but it was really fun. But as you cat lovers, what do you think of Stray? Talk about Stray.
I
as
loved
cat
it. I was very sad the first time the cat fell. I freaked out. I guess I'll let Tina talk because you did watch the playthrough.
I did watch a playthrough, and like
You
I was
didn't
so
play it, you
nervous.
watched the
So-
playthrough.
So here's the thing:
Give him a
it's got a
PS5.
cat. I had so much anxiety, like if the cat gets hurt, if something happens.
No.
So I was very thankful
Okay,
when the devs
Spoilers,
were like,
the cat's
"We're
fine.
not going to do that.
Cat's fine.
Everything's fine."
Yeah,
But
cat's
like,
fine.
there's still things going after the cat, and I was like, too much anxiety. I want to watch somebody play it. I'm going to like little sister this and just enjoy
Yeah.
what I watch.
Little
Look
sister
at it as
this.
an art piece because it's gorgeous. It's
Oh, yeah.
beautiful. But yeah, no, it's a lovely game.
So good.
So yeah, even though, like, Stray was nominated for like one of the Game of the Year potential things, I don't know if it should get Game of the Year. If it was like twice as long as it is, because I think you could beat it in like 4 hours or whatever. If it was
Oh, yeah,
twice
it's
as long-
But length, does length really?
No,
believe
if
I'm
I'm
saying
like,
this.
No,
Does it
finish-
really
finish
matter?
that statement, Tina. Finish that
Does it
statement,
really
Tina.
matter?
length matters.
Yes, it does. And don't let anyone tell
We're
you
talking
that it
about video
doesn't.
games, guys, okay?
Yeah,
Okay,
it's a
okay,
very good
okay.
game, but yeah, I
So-
wouldn't say it's game of the year. I think
I don't think
it
it's
is
Game of the
very
Year
good.
just because, like, it wasn't like a super huge, but it deserves absolutely all the accolades it gets. The other game that I've been playing a lot, Maddie, you asked what other game I've been playing a lot. Vampire Survivors.
I haven't played it, but man, everybody talks about vampires.
I don't even know what that is.
Yeah, no, I've never heard of that.
Like the first time you start it, like it's an overhead, kind of like Robotron 2084 or Smash TV. It's overhead and you're just shooting stuff. And you're like, this is a cheesy little 8-bit or 16-bit type game. But then like they do so many like achievements and they give you like items like the Bible or the garlic or whatever. You're killing all these monsters. It's super crack. It's very cheap. This is what I want everyone to do. If you can hear my voice, go to Xbox Live Arcade, put $5 down, or you get on Steam and play Vampire Survivors. And in 3 hours, when you're done, let me know how much fun that you have.
What is
Fantastic.
that? Is that the one that's a take on Castlevania? It's a 2D side scroller. Okay, my brother was showing me a
You're thinking
trailer
of
of this.
Dead Cells, which is a great
that
game
one
all
looks
by
so
itself.
cute.
They
It's
added
like,
Castlevania DLC. That's what you're thinking of. But no,
yeah, it looks like a Castlevania, but a spoof of Castlevania.
Yeah, this Dead Cells with the
Okay.
Castlevania
It
DLC.
looks
But this is
awesome.
overhead. Like it's crack because you're like, oh, I'll just play one more round, and then 45 hours later, you're asleep, you're done. What is?
I didn't get
Let's get
dropped from
from
the
you.
Saturday, did I?
She was physically with me. She couldn't.
Yeah.
Oh, she did.
I went to go clean.
people.
Yeah, I went to clean.
All right. Here's my honest take on this, and I want to
I'm
hear
gonna buy
Maddie
it.
and Rob's thoughts. All right.
I'm gonna buy
Nobody's
it.
mentioned the new Mega Man Battle Network trailer went up yesterday. 10 game collection with online play. How do I say this without sounding like an old man? Not my Mega Man. Like, Battle Network was like Pokemon meets Mega Man, and it just what I played the first one, and I'm like, this isn't Mega Man. Nah. But what about you, Rob? Did you like it?
So I watched the trailer. I love the trailer, and I pre-ordered the game. I'm all in. Like, take my
Of course
money,
you
right?
pre-ordered the
But
game.
I will say, because if you remember, this game came out when you and I were about of the age of, we're too grown for these type of games, right? We're going to play Final Fantasy 6/3. And
No,
like, you know,
Battle
we're
Network came out
game,
when we
right?
were out of college.
Yeah. It's like,
That
It's
was
not my
way
thing.
after Final Fantasy 6.
Okay. But the point is, you're absolutely right. But the point is, you're like, But the thing is that it's coming back out. I'm gonna give it another chance because my kids are like, Daddy, we need to play Pokemon Red or Blue. This is gonna be the game where like, Dad, we need to play Pokemon Battle or Mega Man Battle Network. That's what we're gonna do. So I want to give it another chance. The trailer looked really cool. I'm gonna give it a shot.
What
And it's
about
not
you, Maddie?
$60.
Did you get into
That's the other
those
thing.
games?
It's
I
not
only
a
played
$60
Mega Man
game.
Legends 1 and 2.
Hey, those are solid.
Those are
They
the only
got
Mega Man games I play.
They have a huge cult following.
I watched Elliot play too, Mega Man 2, but like that, I've watched the cartoon. I play Mega Man Legends. I don't touch any other Mega Man.
Did you ever play the NES version of Mega Man 2?
I haven't played that.
I kind
I
of want to do a
watched
stream
Elliot
of me
play.
playing this game just using arm cannon. I kind of want to go through the game, but I don't know how many people would care about an old dude playing Mega Man 2. I don't know if there's an audience for that.
On Twitch.
Ooh,
Oh,
can you
yeah,
call the
absolutely.
channel that old dude plays Mega Man 2?
Listen, I
mean,
look out people
That's
playing Tomba.
That's it.
and
That's
doing
all you
Conan,
do.
and I
24
find
hours a
them.
day. 24
It's like
hours a day.
I can beat that game. I played it so much I can beat the game without doing any special item. Just arm cannon. I can do the whole thing. Like same thing with Golden Axe and some of these other games down on my head. I can do
I
Mike
could've
Tyson
done
Punch
that in
Out.
my
But I
20s.
don't
I
think
can't do
the people who would watch that are people my age, and people my age are trying to put their kids to bed and don't have time to watch like me playing games.
I know they put it down,
but they
put
can
it
watch
as
the
background.
The replay, right? Oh, look at old
Maybe.
Rob. He's trying to.
Old man Rob.
I want to show you how to play this Mega Man game.
You're gonna be like,
No
my
talk.
Just
arthritis.
arm
My arthritis. I can't beat the dragon.
My arthritis. I can't hit. Dude, I used to be 16 hits a second. No, now it's like 5. Like I got this.
Oh, I need a turbo controller, dude, for shmups. That's for sure. 2023
old
is
games.
the year of Shingo. Please tell me you're talking about King of Fighters Shingo, because that would completely make my day. Very underrated character.
I don't know. We didn't even talk about Pokemon, which is crazy because that was the big thing. I forgot about
What's
it.
Pokemon?
Violet
Maddie's been
and
playing
Scarlet.
it.
Yeah, I
She's
totally
playing
forgot.
that in Ooblets.
Violet and Toilet
Oblets?
are the two
Oh,
games.
Violet and Scarlet.
Well, it's the first Pokemon game that's like a main game I've actually enjoyed enough to finish.
Oh, cool.
Because
Oh, which one
I
did you
love
go through?
Snap.
Scarlet or
I love.
Violet?
I played Scarlet.
I thought you were obsessed with the big Meowth thing from last year.
Oh, you know, yeah, I did
Yeah.
beat Arceus, I guess.
Sure.
Wait, no, I never beat it. Never beat it.
I
Never
played Arceus. I really enjoyed it because it's so
Yeah.
different than the typical Pokemon game. I didn't finish it, but I played a lot of it.
Yeah, this game actually finished, and so I'll
Dude,
let it
you
begin.
were talking about King of Fighters. Oh,
Oh,
my
shit.
god. Okay, that's awesome.
Yeah, I've missed. Apparently, I've been so in tune to Street Fighter 6 announcements and the beta. I have missed King of Fighters announcements.
Yo, who's that dude on the cover, Rob? How much of that have you heard?
Luke, everyone has been
Poor
hating on the
Luke.
cover of Street Fighter 6.
Did
They're like,
you see
he's
the
like,
artist?
"Arrgh."
Did you see what
He
the
looks like
voice actor
Popeye.
did? Did you see what the voice actor did with
What-
the
what
picture?
did he do?
So he redrew the cover with Luke pointing at Ryu, Hot Ryu, and Ken. Like that's
Hot
it. That's
Ryu.
like that's the cover. Like it's him pointing at old
Okay,
Ryu
I need
and
to see
Ken.
this. I need to see this.
It's
So
awesome.
for those that don't know, Luke was introduced in the last DLC of Street Fighter V, and like he's a fine character, whatever. But now he's a cover Street Fighter 6, and he's doing this pose like, "Arr!" And you're like, dude, bruh, no offense, we don't know you well. We don't know you like
We
that.
don't
You can
know
be-
you well
know you like
enough.
that.
How you gonna be a Street Fighter
Japan-
6 cover?
In Japan, they have alternate covers of like Chun Li and Yuri, some other
Wait.
like characters,
Yeah.
and they look. And Guile is swole.
Hold
Guile
on.
is really good.
Hold on a sec. Oh, this is Near Me Collective. Damn it. I can't download
What?
it.
What do you want?
I needed a GIF. Oh, wait.
Oh,
I got it. I
You
got
can
it.
upload it.
Make it happen. Make it happen.
I got it.
So
Okay.
like people are all in a rage of like I don't want Luke, but in Japan there's reversible colors of like other characters. I really hope, please, we get alternate covers other than Luke going "Arr," like Popeye.
People were throwing a fit. All right, Rob, what country did you say would have an alternate cover?
Japan. Japan.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
My favorite thing. I love those.
Yes.
I love that, and then the
Babbages.
Babbages.
Nothing but Babbages here in my life.
I
Makes me
miss
laugh.
Huge Hand Steve. That was one of my favorite.
I still
How
think
did
about
that
that. I
even-
feel so bad.
Oh,
I messed
man.
up. That's my fault.
Please
My fault.
change the Street Fighter 6 cover. Lionheart.
Lionheart knows what's up. It's terrible. It's terrible, dude. What are you doing?
Well, they're marketing
Omar?
to a new audience, man. We're getting older. Arthritis is kicking in. Our eyes aren't as good as they used to be. Now a younger audience needs a hot dude on the cover going, or whatever he's
Luke is the guy.
making. What's that?
Omar, do you remember how we waited like 6 months for the Ryu bus to go down to like $25? Do you
Oh,
remember
I
that?
told you it would go down. I said I have a price. I'm not paying more than $25. It went down to $23.90, and I'm like, well, I'm getting it.
Yeah. Because I was like, Omar, that's ridiculous. It'll never get that cheap. And I waited, and it did. I was like, okay, I got to cop this, right?
Yeah, man.
It's right over there. It's right over there.
Yeah, I was talking about who was I was talking to somebody about my Sega Saturn, how it's just collecting dust, and I miss those old days of like getting together and having my friends over and
We're
playing.
going to do this we're going to do it in December. We're going to make it happen.
You got like 15 days left.
Rob,
Yeah.
it ain't-
We're doing-
it's not-
It's
it's not
not going to happen.
Well, shoot for like March. Like here's the thing I found out about old people is that no matter how hard you try to get everybody together, life always happens, right? So it's like you got to plan something. You got to get penciled into the family calendar 4 months in advance. If they got kids, you might do 5-6 months in advance, just to let them know that you still care and you want them, to get together. It ain't as easy as a phone call back in our 20s. Hey, man, what you doing tonight? Friday night? Nothing, man. I'm playing the new Street Fighter with Luke on the cover. Come on over.
But Omar, you speak exactly the truth because on Thanksgiving, I 100% was like, everyone, I want y'all to come over, see the cool thing that I haven't mentioned, see the cool thing, we're going to play video games together. And one of my kids got sick. I'm like, I cannot, as a rational human being, invite people to my house when I have a kid who is sick and contagious. I couldn't do it. So it was really a bummer. Really a bummer. So we're gonna try again in Christmas. But again, who knows what'll happen, right? So
I will be out of town like a couple of days, but that's it. And I think, man, what you need to do, here's an honest old man advice to another old man. Just plan it like a few months ahead of time. Make a big deal. Like, hey, man,
plan it
everybody,
like Omar says
April.
around March. Plan it on his
Hey, that's
birthday.
my birthday. Don't be planning shit around March.
forget
Um,
Christmas.
Call
March
dibs on your
1. March 1 on my
Let's
wife
do
and I's
something.
anniversary.
There we go.
Some
Perfect.
people screw up when we can't have our anniversary. Well, it's fine. So we'll have everyone come over for video games.
Yeah, I wish it was a lot simpler. Maybe when we get older and the kids are out the house, I don't know. But right now, it's that time where everybody's like, "Oh man, I got a newborn. I can't leave the wife at home." And you're trying to tell your
Oh,
boy,
yes, you can. You're gonna get your ass whipped if you do.
But there will be hell to pay when you get back. Is it worth it to play
But
8
again,
hours of Street
My
Fighter?
house is baby, baby centric. Like, bring your baby. We have like bumbos and stuff to play.
This
Cracker
is
Barrel.
brilliant. Planet everyone meet up
James-
at Cracker Barrel.
James knows what's up because there's a
James,
Cracker
don't
Barrel
play
really close
me.
to my house.
I'd love to go to Cracker Barrel.
I love how Marcus summoned. He's like, "Oh man, now you're talking about language."
That's
Black
my
people can't
wife's
go to
language.
Cracker Barrel.
My
so
wife
we
is
have
like,
to get
"Where do you want to go? Cracker Barrel."
No,
All
we
right,
can't go to
Mark can
Cracker
come
Barrel.
in the
We can go
same
to
time
Bob
Joe
Evans.
comes
We
in,
can't go to
and
Cracker
then we'll
Barrel.
plan to hang out at the
Is
same
Joey
time.
is Joey coming in? I forgot. I've
I
met
think so.
Josh. Josh is good people. He creates comic books. He's a good dude. Met him at Heroes Con,
Yeah.
And let's see, anybody? I'm gonna meet Lionheart, and the first time I'm gonna do is whoop his ass at Street Fighter when we get together.
No, it's not gonna happen. You suck.
All right, and then
What?
you guys can play me in Puzzle Fighter, and I'll win.
Yeah, dude, I will. To take the words out your mouth, I'm gonna cream you in Puzzle Fighter.
What?
Dude, don't mess with me and my Morrigan. We will
No.
destroy you.
No.
Shit,
Okay.
I'll even play Dan, and I still
Do
beat
it.
you.
Gadoken.
I said what I said.
Bring
He
it
only
to your
throws-
house.
He only throws
on
red
New
jewels.
Year's.
He only throws red jewels.
I'm gonna make you drink a lot of tequila first, and then we'll play.
Okay,
Yes,
then
give him
nothing
tequila
is
rules,
getting
let's play.
done. Well,
So
Play all the board games.
Shingo finally got the flames in the manga, so he might have blue flame. Shingo is for people that don't know, Shingo is in King of Fighters, the fighting game, is the fanboy of like of the video games of the franchise, and his dude was Kyo Kusanagi. So one of his taunts was it in King of Fighters 96, Rob is like he's looking up his 97. He's looking up his
97.
moves. He's got his little cheat sheet, so he's looking up his moves. That's like one of his taunts. Oh, I
Yeah,
love that.
yeah.
I love it.
So speaking of old games, Omar, today we had our Christmas party at work, and all the guys, we had a Christmas party also at the Borough Arcade, which you have to go to at the Borough Arcade, and everyone was really playing
I
NBA
saw
Jam.
you
So
there.
me
Okay.
being a nerd, shut up. Me being a nerd, I was like, okay, I can bring NBA Jam Tournament Edition to the office, but I also have these hacks that bring Michael Jordan to the game. So we all are like, all right, we all
like
got
Bill
together.
Clinton, and so I remember the hack.
Yes, Michael
Yeah.
Jordan, Bill Clinton, Hillary
Okay.
Clinton, like Mortal
Yep.
Kombat folks. So I hacked an SNES Classic to play this game. I put it on the TV and we just start playing. People hear us yelling. Everyone in the office place starts coagulating together just to play NBA Jam. NBA Jam,
That's what's
NBA
up.
Jam is a game.
He's on
that
fire.
He's on fire. It's a game that brings
Oh.
people together. Like, I had forgotten how much fun NBA Jam is to play, especially with those like Jordan and Mortal Kombat characters and the cheerleaders and like the developers. It was so much fun playing NBA Jam with my coworkers and my friends like together. So if you haven't played NBA Jam in a while, give it a shot.
There
It's
is
a
a-
lot of fun.
There's a beauty of coming together, like and playing video games like that, because it's while we get together with our online, it's just not the same as sitting on the same couch and talking shit to each other. Like I would not get any satisfaction out of beating the crap out of Lionheart on Street Fighter 3 online.
Maybe a little bit.
I can't like talking crap to him wouldn't make any sense. Like he'd have to be sitting next to me.
Yeah.
And I'd smack that controller away from his hand as soon as I won.
And that's exactly what it was. We all were sitting there. We're all playing NBA Jam. We're all sitting on our couches or chairs and beanbags together, talking all kinds of smack. It was like, holy cow, this is like the heydays of us playing games together before the internet ruined everything for everybody, right? So yes,
you can play
playing
video
NBA
games.
Jam.
No,
It's not the same.
No.
Rob already verified that you
No.
suck. What? He verified shit, man.
You suck. Omar, you've never defeated me in Street Fighter ever.
I beat you.
Ever.
No, wait.
Ever.
I beat your brother who beat you. Therefore, I'm the best.
No, you have never beat me in Street
the best.
Fighter.
I'll kick your ass in
When we
King of
play
Fighters
in like
all day,
10
any
days
day.
or next March, we'll see it again. 10 days or next March.
Wait.
you'll see it
Street
again.
Fighter 3. That's my jam. I can kick your ass in Street Fighter 3. I don't know Street Fighter 2.
I legitimately have Third Strike. It's right there. It's right there.
The arcade.
We can play it and you'll get your ass whooped.
What is Blast Chamber? Should I know what that
What
is?
is Blast
Another one on the
I don't know
PS1
what
Saturn.
Blast
Blast
Chamber
Chamber. Didn't they? I thought for some reason it was what's it called? Smash TV, but no, it's not. I think it was a party game. The best party game on the Sega
Okay.
Saturn is what, Rob? 10
Saturn
player?
Bomberman, baby.
Saturn Bomberman, baby. 10 players.
And
Saturn Bomberman.
I have 10.
I'd be
I
down
have
for
10
that.
freaking Saturn controllers and the multi-tap. So when people come over, we can play the 10-player Saturn Bomberman.
Yeah.
And
I have a Discord.
And Johann Sebastian Joust.
What
Do
is she
you have
talking?
that?
What is she
Yes.
talking about? Is that a thing?
Listen, Okay, it's a game made
Yes.
for the PlayStation Move controller. I know what you're thinking. No one
Oh.
used that. You're right.
Mm.
However, you hold
Played
it.
it, loved it. Absolutely.
It's the best game. Oh my god, we played it so many times. If you 6 years ago, but you have to if you move your controller too much, you're out. So you have to move really slowly and try to get the other people out. It sounds
Mhm.
silly, but when you have a group of 8 drunk people trying to
I'll get
each
you
other
all out.
it's amazing. It's the best game.
Maddie, you talking about Johann Sebastian Joust reminded me that Guitar Hero and Rock Band, the DLC servers are shutting down. So everyone, here's your public service announcement. Go fire up your old Xbox 360, download all the DLC to your hard drive because everything's shutting down. You'll never be able to play like Thriller and beat it.
You buy physical. Buy physical.
Yeah.
Omar, I play most fighting games.
Yes.
All right, dude.
Physical.
We got a Waku Waku 7. You got Real Bout, Fatal Fury 2. Come on now.
Right over there.
Galaxy
Right over there. Real
Galaxy
Bout, Fatal Fury 2 right there.
Lionheart. You talking to an old man. Yeah, Killer Instinct.
Do you have Evil Zone Lionheart? Because that's the only fighting game I played.
I don't know what the hell that is. Well, I'll whoop your ass at that
It's like
too.
anime.
Killer Instinct Gold. Come on, Rob, help me out here.
Dude,
Golden
the cartridge is right over there.
Golden Axe, the
Right over
fighting game. Golden Axe.
Darkstalkers.
Golden Axe, the fighting
That's
game.
it.
Darkstalkers.
Ooh,
Night
Tina,
Warriors.
that's right.
Night Warriors.
Darkstalkers. You
Night
don't
Warriors.
have to download a bunch of DLC if you have the physical disc and cartridge. You don't have to worry about that.
Don't you still have to download a bunch of DLC like for Mario Kart?
Here, let me be serious for just a second. So Rock Band, like, all of us have played that in like 2000, whatever. We came over to the house. I have pictures of you like singing and playing guitar. I was always on bass because everyone's racist. The black dude has to play bass. It's fine. I'll let it go. But like in the year of our Lord 2022, it's like, okay, now my kids want to play this. They actually know how to drum. They actually know how to play the guitar. Like, oh yeah, let me go get this Rock Band. Oh wait, DLC shutting down. Right?
Yeah.
This is why physical is so important because now I can't believe, hey, you want to play Beat It? I'm sorry. That was the DLC. It's gone. There's nothing I can do. Right? Physical is so important. Groove.
Oh, dude, right there. Groove on Fight 3, man. I love that game.
S.A. Do you remember Bust a Move?
Of course I remember. Dude, come on down.
Kelly. Dude, that game was so good.
Yo, dude, one of the characters in Groove on Fight was that demon chick that would just hump.
Yes. Yes.
But the best characters to play were the two grannies that would turn into the really hot women. I love it.
I can't pull it out, but I have
there's
your
so many
wife,
fun-
Omar. Your
wife.
wife made me buy like the really thick dance pads for DDR.
Oh yeah, she
I
was a
still
big
have
DDR. Oh, she loves
Yeah, she's
DDR, man.
Huge DDR. So I was like, sure, Melanie, I'll buy $800 worth of dance pads just for you so you can play 2-player DDR. I'll do that. It's fine.
There it is.
Damn.
Why is everybody that talks shit got to mention Tekken? That ain't a fighting game, man. That's smashing buttons. You want a real fighting game? Bring me that
Today.
Virtual Fighter.
Today,
Talking crap to line. I
today
love
we're
this
playing
game, by the way.
Samurai Showdown 2. Today we're
Oh,
playing Samurai
Sam
Showdown 2.
2.
And
Neo
I
Geo
forgot
Sam
how
2.
much fun that game is. My homie was
Champ.
Kakuni Nicotine, and I was Haomaru. Dude, I was transferring.
Nicotine was in what's it
He
called?
was that, 'cause I forgot. I forgot
Ninja
how
Scroll.
awesome-
Ninja Scroll. He was a Ninja
Dude,
Scroll.
dude,
And then
I
later
forgot how
on,
awesome it was.
this is how we bring it
And
back.
after
to
we were
comedy.
done playing, I was crying. I was like, this is so beautiful. My childhood.
This is why you can't get Rob and I together in the same room. All we do is talk over each other.
I
This is
love
back
it.
when I could
This is
see
so
with my
great.
glasses,
I've missed
you know?
this.
But to bring it back to comics, Joe Mad used nicotine in 2 issues of X-Men. Because he
Really?
Yes. Yes. It's the issues with
Dude,
Archangel
What are you
and
talking about,
Wolverine.
Omar?
That's
The
amazing.
little
really?
dude, the little Asian guy.
He's the little dude with the big hat.
Yeah.
He's old.
That guy
He looks
is
like
in 2
fire
issues of
and, like,
Uncanny
ice
X-Men.
things.
Are you questioning my X-Men skills now? Dude, I'm getting
Kakuni
called out by Lionheart on my
Okay.
video games.
Question. I didn't really play Dead or Alive, but I think we should all play Dead or Alive beach volleyball against each other.
Rob, you remember the gravity?
Yes.
So Maddie, let me tell you a story. I went to Japan and I bought Dead or
Japan.
Alive Team Volleyball number 3.
Yeah.
It was $80 or 80 yen, which is about $60. It was expensive, but I knew what I was getting to. If you put the disc in your PlayStation, you could get the VR content until Valentine's Day. It was free until Valentine's Day. So I'm like, okay, I have PSVR. I'll put it in the disc. I get my free content. So I put on the headset. I'm like, oh wow, it's Kasumi swinging on the swing. Oh wow, it's saying.
That's not what
And
he's
then I was
saying.
like,
That's not what he's saying.
it's way.
He's just like, golly, jillipers.
I was like, I've had enough of this VR, Dead or Alive beach volleyball, and I walked away. It's really good content, but here we go. Here, look, this is me. This is what I did. I was like, well, I've had enough of that today.
See, no, what you need is Tina to play it. That's the person
don't
you gotta
know.
watch.
Tina.
Apple pie.
Tina, when we do the Christmas thing, I want to take you
In
away.
April,
I'm
in April.
band. We're going to play DOA volleyball in VR. And you're going to go. Well,
Incorrect.
I'm sorry. Tim's going to go like.
We're not cowards, Rob.
Incorrect. I'll just be like,
We can handle anything.
no.
Yo, that is true. Remember, our wives made fun of us.
I mean, when you carry
you
around
also
a
would
set, like,
Yeah, you guys are pretty vanilla in comparison,
hey,
so I think
what
we're
the-
good.
What the dude?
That's true.
Everyone's
Our
calling
wives
us
did
out.
give us, did clown us. It's like I had to return this video.
now,
It's so
this is not an
expensive.
AMA, guys.
Thanks, Tina.
Oh, you're right. You gotta keep that. Yeah, that's a
Thank you, Tina.
patriotic.
With that
exclusive.
note,
I will put you in the headset.
Sa-
You
and
watch
it
save
is-
that. That's for tomorrow. Hey guys, if you weren't
It is
aware,
Tennessee.
there's another channel. It's Near Mint Condition, Omar's. If you are a Patreon, you get access to an AMA, don't you, Omar?
What time is
do.
AMA
Shout it out.
tomorrow? Is that gonna be when I'm
8,
over?
8 p.m. So you better be over here.
All right, I'll be there too.
Awesome.
Boom.
We're gonna
What
have
we
you,
drinking?
Join that
Tina.
Patreon now.
I'll go get some drinks and we'll go share some stories tomorrow.
That's awesome.
And Melanie, actually, I'll put you all in front of the camera. I'll go clean. I'm sure they don't want to hear from me if they got 3 of you there.
How much money do you have to get to wear a maid outfit?
Me?
Yeah, I think that's a
Omar-
really good fundraiser for
Omar
the
made
channel.
outfit.
Yeah,
No,
maid outfit.
Absolutely.
I mean,
Yeah.
I
Oh,
can-
no, it's perfect. You should be dusting your shelves. Oh, I dropped an
I'm
Omni.
gonna post it in the Discord.
I like where this is going. This is a thing.
Can we
Yeah.
not? No, you do not like that. Rob, I have said to Omar that I'll give him my PlayStation address so he can play me as them.
You know
He did-
why?
he did-
You know
he
why
did-
he won't do
he
you
did.
Lionheart? Because he sucks at video games.
What?
He thinks he's good. He's
Dude,
not.
I've won
He's
so
not.
many of your Mario Kart contests.
No,
It's
you
not even
never
funny.
beat me
Right.
ever.
How many
One time
flags?
you were
I got 2
Shinakuma.
flags.
You were Shinakuma, and I think you won a round. That was it.
Dude, shut up. I ain't never played Shinakuma. You know that. You know, my dudes are always
Two
Kyo
face up
Kusanagi,
red flag.
Terry Bogard, Ryu, Chun-Li from time to time.
Mega Man.
Morgan. Oh, and Marvel vs. Capcom too, though. I like Cable and what's his face?
Ruby Heart?
Hayato from Soul,
Hayato. Yeah.
from Blade. What the hell's the name of the game? The Blade game.
Strider?
No.
Try to hear
Bull-
you?
No.
I know what you're talking about.
Star Gladiator. There we go.
Oh, what was his name? Oh gosh. That's a deep
Hayato.
cut.
I just said it.
Hayato. Yeah, hit Hayato. That was the name. He was the name.
Question for everyone in the collective. What are your favorite year 1 near main condition videos? Oh God, we had a lot of fun.
I wasn't here then, so go for it.
But you watched them.
I did
You were-
watch them.
Look, we absorbed you, and look at you now.
Tina,
rising
Maddie,
star. This
Maddie,
is you.
even though you
Trying to
weren't
take
part
a
of it,
shot and gagging
with
on
it.
it every single time or slapping a
No,
horn,
good.
but I think that was year 2 or 3.
and you
No,
think,
that was the
what's
first
budget
year.
BotCon? That was pretty funny.
That
I
was
did
it.
a Zelda episode. It was like, Zelda! That's all I did the whole episode. That was a good one.
Because at that point in time, I hardly knew anybody except Omar, and I was like, I guess I'm in this.
Tina, you had been to my house. I tried to put you in a cave, and you escaped.
Yeah.
Yeah, that.
That's-
By the way, I have some
Darn.
stuff for you if you want to come to this white band.
uh, I agree
We're too
with
busy
Tina.
going to
One-
Omar's basement tomorrow, so
one
Yeah.
of my favorite moments was Tina. I didn't know Tina had a really weak gag. So we're taking shots, right? Like, keep in mind, we're taking shots of actual liquor for I think it's the 4th or 5th episode, and me, Rob, and Dan are taking shots, but Tina's like, whoa. And she can't take shots. So every time we're taking shots, we have to take another take, and it's shot after shot until we're like, God damn it! Tina,
Yeah,
can you
we're
please
like,
just swallow your
This
drink.
is a really good show.
remember when Tina ate cereal with cider poured in?
Yeah.
That was so gross.
Mm.
What is wrong with you?
Also, okay, it is 10:22.
Yeah, I was
Normally
going to
we
say,
end at
I've
10.
got
Yeah.
to get off here.
I gotta go. I gotta go.
Okay.
All right,
But because I was late, I want to make sure, like, I love you guys. I was spending time with you all. I felt bad that I was late, but I have to feed my family. They're so
nobody's
high-maintenance.
shaming you about it.
I know, right?
It's cool. Right?
So we need to do.
I
We need to
forgot
do.
you
This
were
is what we
part
need
of
to do.
this.
We need to have Japanese food together. Maddie,
Okay.
Tina, we have Kyoto Kitchen together.
Okay.
Okay.
We need to play video games together,
Yeah.
and we need to watch, like, what's in the theater. So in the theater recently was Neon Genesis, Evangelion. Did y'all see this?
Oh yeah, the third one was out in the theater.
Oh, we saw One
One
Piece.
One
film
Piece,
red.
yeah, that was
One Piece.
yes.
So- We need to do that too. So right.
Okay.
So let's make it happen. Watch a
Glee gonna
thing,
be in the
eat
theater.
a thing, and
Probably.
play a thing. That's what we need to do. Watch a thing, eat a thing, play a thing.
All right, call you plan it out for 2024, Rob. Pencil us in.
It'll happen.
And we'll be there.
Yeah.
We'll make it happen.
Yeah.
All right.
We'll
Well,
do it. We'll do it.
everybody have a good holiday. I'll see some of y'all at the AMA tomorrow.
We'll see
Merry
some of you
Christmas,
guys
Happy New
tomorrow.
Year. Peace. Thank you so much.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
This was